The next is demerits of public corporation. Demerits are some drawbacks which are to be in these types of organization. They are under the head of the demerits of the public corporation. Mainly, there are several demerits, but some main demerits are as follows. The first is autonomy on paper only. While they show all the interference are to be in the head of the government, because the government control is there, so that there is a political pressure as well as the different working environment is there. So the autonomy and flexibility of the public corporation is only for name sake. Practically, ministry, government, officers and political parties often interference with the working of the corporation. They interfere, they take the different, change the decisions of their subordinates and the working who are in the organization. So their autonomy is only in the paper, not in the proper working in the real environment. The next point is lack of initiative. While they all are the government employees, so their thinking is to be whatever they do, there is a lack of initiative. Those people who have got the good work and those who are not as per the schedule they are working, both are having the same salary, working environment is same, and there is no burden on the employees. So that is lack of initiative. The lack of initiative, public corporation do not have to face any competition and are not guided by profit motive. So the employees do not take initiative to increase the profits and reduce losses, because the employees who are working in the organization, they are not directly beneficial with the profit. They are getting the fixed salary for their work. So the employees do not take initiative to increase the profit and reduce loss. The losses of the public corporation are made good by the government. While the losses found by the public corporation, so it incurred the loss in the organization. The next is rigid structure. While it is a fixed structure, a lot of changes are not possible in these types of organization, because all the policies are framed by the government and the special legislation is to be passed under the guidance of the central government or state government. So the policies are not to be flexible, they are rigid and fixed, they are not easily changed. While they are changing the policies, first of all, they make the whole panel of the organization or political interference is there. So as per the legislation, they take the decision. So it creates a lot of time to change the policies. So there is a rigid structure. The objects of powers of the public corporation are defined by the Act, and these can be aimed only by amending the structure or the Act. Amending the Act, it is a time-consuming or complex process. It's take a lot of time to collect all the parliamentary meetings and all the decision to change fastly. It's take a lot of time and time-consuming process, as well as it's involve the paperwork. So there is a rigidity structure in the public corporation. The next point is unfair practices. While the staff is not directly beneficial in the organization, so they are taking different initiatives in the organization. So unfair practices are there. The government board of public corporation may induce in unfair practices. It may charge unduly high price to cover up inefficiency. While they are inefficient work is there, they charge the high prices to the public. So public are not getting the benefit of service motive there. So they are paying the high prices that is involved in the unfair practices are there. Some situations are there. The public corporation is suitable. First, where undertaking required monopoly powers. Second, where undertaking requires special power defined by the Act of act of statutory. The next is where undertakings are required regular grade of the grades from the government. And the next is when the undertaking requires appropriate combination of public accountability and operation autonomy. Thank you.